Hi everyone, I'm Jake. In April 2023, I set off on an epic road trip around Australia, car camping out of my 2013 Toyota Prius. If you'd like to join me on my journey, feel free to like this video and subscribe to get notified when I release my next one. In the last episode, I continued my journey west across the Nullarbor from Adelaide. I did a lot of driving. I met an inspiring cyclist, saw some amazing beaches, and eventually made my way to Esperance in WA. In this episode, we begin in Albany. I hike a stunning trail just south of Albany called the Bald Head. I get up at 4 a.m. to watch the sunrise at the Bluff Knoll summit. I have an unexpectedly large night of drinking in Margaret River, and I take my first ever drone flight. Stay until the end of the video to see the best drone shots ever taken anywhere in the world by a hungover pilot. Let's get into the video. I'm here at the Bald Head hike. Got a pretty late start for me. It's coming up on 10 o'clock. The sun's shining and I'm ready to get going. 12.1 k's, 600 elevation. And we're ready to go. These views are absolutely stunning. And I have a feeling I'm going up there. As soon as I get down this hill, I'll just have to go up another one. Those clouds don't look great. Apparently the weather can change pretty quickly around here, so. Well, I'm glad I bought the rain jacket, because it is about to start pissing down. I can see all this rain coming my way. Gotta take the good with the bad, right? Here it comes. Let's keep going. I don't care. One thing about this hike that's worth pointing out is you should wear long pants, and I'm not doing it, but you should wear long sleeves too. See how the path is covered by these green bushes? Well, if you look up close, they are pointy, and they can get you. So long sleeves, long pants. Say hi.
Hi.
But then you have to get it. On this side is so calm. And then you go to the other side. It's like all hell is breaking loose. $12 k's and 3.5 hours later, and I am done. That was honestly one of the best hikes I've done in a long time. On the way through the hike, I met this girl called Isabel. I hope I'm getting that right. This is either Isabel or Isabella. Shout out if you're watching, Isabella. She recommended that I go north from Albany about an hour or an hour and a half up to Bluff Mountain or Bluff Rock, which is in the Stirling National Park. And that sounds like a really good idea to me. So instead of starting off out west to Margaret River now, I'm going to drive up to Stirling River National Park and stay in one of the campsites there that is close to Bluff Rock. And then I'm going to get up early tomorrow morning and I'm going to climb Bluff Rock. I'm here at the blowholes and they're blowing. It's actually scary when it does that. It's just a long crack. And these huge swells get pushed underneath. Okay. Oh, here's a big wave. Here's a big wave. We might get a good one here. Come on, blowhole. Show us what you got. Jeez. Very cool.
You are some problem.
Stopped in the Stirling Retreat caravan park. Not many people here, which is good. Cost $18 to stay the night, but it's got showers and toilets, and I've got a lovely view of the mountains here. Well, now this is just luxurious for the bush. I'll tell you what. Nice showers. Hey, we're in luck. Morning. I was just having a dream that I missed my alarm. And then my alarm went off. -1 up at the top. It's going to be fun. Got my head torch. Gonna need that. But first, I need to get to the car park and make a coffee. Badly need a coffee. And off we go. It was naive of me to think I'd be the only one here. Check out the moon. You can't see it, but it is a beautiful night. Or morning. I guess it's morning.
Tell you what, we went to dinner.
G'day.
How are you going?
Good. How are you guys going?
Good.
Right, halfway I think.
Huh?
Halfway, yeah.
She said very close to it. Oh my god. Body's just so used to being asleep at this time. What are you doing?
Oh, the wind's picking up. And I reckon I'm about 50 metres from the top. Sort of see sunrise coming up over there. These endorphins are making me giddy. Oh, this is so much fun.
Dry lane,
That is bold. Whoa. She's windy. She's really windy. Just finished the Bluff Knoll hike. It's about 6 k's and 600 metres elevation in the first 3 k's. So that is 200 metres elevation per k. It's quite the incline. But we got through it. I have decided that there is so much to see in WA, and especially in this region of WA down the bottom here. I could just spend so long going through national park after national park, but at some point I do want to get over to Margaret River. I know there's a lot to see over there, so I've decided to make the trek from where I am now to Margaret River today. It's about 4.5 hours to Margaret River from where I am, so let's do it.
It sounded a little like this.
There they go. Wow. A bunch of emus around here. Oh, we're getting rural now. Down to 1-lane roads. Dirt roads. Yeah, thanks a lot, Google. I'm slowly descending into wilderness. Finally made it to, well, it's not exactly Margaret River, but I think it's like half an hour outside of Margaret River. I got turned around. I've been driving down the management track, which is a track that's essentially separated by these bollards here. So there's no way to get my car through to the actual campsite. So I just drove around for like 20 minutes till I could find this place. But this is my campsite. That's my table. That's my fire pit. And this place was $15 a night. It's called Chudich. And yeah, might just get set up and then, yeah, wander around. Seems like a really peaceful spot. So I've made a knee-jerk decision. Margaret River is only 23 minutes drive from here, north. I'm like, let's just go to Margaret River and go for a walk, go for a wander. and it is a Saturday night after all, so why not? So I might have had a few too many drinks last night. I went to a place called Yonder. Actually a really cool bar. They hand you a VHS tape as you walk in, and you open it up and the menu's inside. So, cool little cocktail bar. I met a bunch of foreigners, a surprising amount of foreigners in Margaret River. Met a lot of Chileans, a lot of Americans, met a guy from Chicago, had a lot to talk to him about. And all the Chileans, you know, we just reminisced about Patagonia and hiking. And a lot of people cut from the same cloth, so I had a really fun time. Obviously had a bit too much fun, I think. Couldn't drive back to my campsite, which I ended up, you know, paying $15 for that I didn't even use. And slept in the car park. But look, the car park seemed to be this unspoken place for car campers. There's a nice little section of the car park off to the back, and everyone was just camping there in their vehicles. So kind of felt like I was part of a little car camping community. Now I'm going for a bit of a walk this morning around the Margaret River Heritage Trail, trying to clear the cobwebs out of my head. This trail is absolutely beautiful. This is exactly what I need. This and more coffee. So I'm probably going to do that after this and check out Margaret River. If I have time, I might go to a winery. But for now, I'm just going to take in these beautiful views around the Margaret River Heritage Trail. During my walk, I thought about what activities I could do for the rest of the day. In my mental state, I knew a proper hike was out of the question. And although I wasn't the wine capital of WA, just the thought of more alcohol was enough to make me gag. It was then that I remembered that in the back of my car was a drone that my dad gave me before I left that I hadn't had time to use yet. I immediately started researching all about it on YouTube and found myself getting more and more excited about the prospect of sending my own little airborne videographer skyward on its first mission. But I soon realised that although to me Margaret River was a beautiful town full of lush forests, to a drone with a hungover pilot, it's probably a disaster waiting to happen. I needed to find a wide open space for my first flight. I stopped in at the Margaret River Bakery and happened to run into Nicholas, one of the locals I met at the bar the night before. He pointed me to a local community centre, which had a large car park and a footy field. All that was left to do now was just give it a go. Practiced with the drone until it ran out of battery, and then decided to go 20 minutes north to Gracetown to get some food and chill by the beach for the rest of the afternoon. I have officially had an extremely relaxing day. I'm just having some dinner. I'm almost about done with this book. I'm gonna have to buy another one. I'm just gonna watch this sunset, find a campsite and go to bed. So I'll end today here.